Hey guys, so here we are. We're on Malnovka. All the bombs are blowing up all over us, and we're playing the Tier 10 Italian tank destroyer in the common test server. This is not on the real servers, guys. This is just the common test. Don't freak out. Mr.BeetleBum doesn't have something special going on, special privileges where, you know, I get this tank early. Nothing like that. This is just simply the common test. And, well, what can I say, man? I wanted to show you guys all the tiers, you know, the tier 8, the tier 9, the tier 10 especially. But on the common test right now, there's only like around 1,800, and it seems like everybody is just playing tier 10s. So I tried my best, guys. I tried my best to get, you know, multiple games in, showing multiple... Where did that shell go? Accuracy. I don't know. Does this tank have it? Let's try it again. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let me first tell you a little bit about the tank. Tier 10. Brand new tech tree. Italian TDs. I tell you what, man. These things are crazy. Okay? The damage, they got 5 shells in their clip, okay? And as you can see here, am I able to get in here? Woo, let's see, there you go. 530 average damage, okay? 530. But it can't pen a light tank. The pen is really bad on this tank, okay? The penetration on the shells, I should say. You're basically going to be using gold, okay? The AP is just too low for hitting tier 10s and doing consistent damage. So I'm guessing that a lot of you guys out there are probably going to be, you know, just running full gold on this. As for, you know, the splash, whatever you want to call it, damage, key 3, sure, it does like 700, I think. Yeah, 700 HP, but it only has 130. We're already at 345 having a hard time. So, yeah, okay, I guess if you get, you know, a light tank from behind, or really, like, you know, really a real good shot at the side of a light tank, maybe you're going to do some pen. I wouldn't be using it for a tier 10, say, lightly armored TD, or, you know, the gorilla or anything like that. I mean, go ahead, try it out, see what you think. But all I'm saying is the pen seems to be the one thing that Wargaming said, well, we're going to make it OP and everything else, so we're just going to make sure that the penetration levels aren't that good. Maybe that's what's going on. I'm not really sure. Another armor not hit. 2 on this one little light tank. All right, a bounce shot there. Get our first little bit of bounce damage. I don't have the damage meters here like I normally do, because I don't have Aslan's mod pack loaded up for common test server. Back to the tank though. This tank has crazy armor on it. Okay, this thing's armor is likened to the, you know, the tortoise. The 268 version 4. You know, it's just bonkers what this has for armor, especially turret armor and upper plate. So this tank, the way it sits right now, has to be played basically like a Krav. You want to sit there and make sure you're facing your turret towards the enemy, so that they can just bounce, bounce, bounce. My gosh, if you are using your gun depression, and like I am right here, if you can cover your lower plate, whoa! That's all I gotta say is, whoa! You are gonna bounce a crap ton. I don't think I bounced a lot in this game. Probably because I didn't get enough brawling in on it. And you can definitely use this tank for brawling. 615 damage. Bad. Bad. Go for another one. 976. I'll take that all day long against the IS-4. Put him out of his misery. Oh no, now we're under 60 TP. Okay. A little bit more back down to earth. Heavily armored. You know, not going to do as much. I'll take it. 563. Okay, that's back to normal. And we go for one last shot here, I believe. And, there you go. There's a good old 60 TP armor doing its job, taking care of its driver. Anyway, so the Leopard ends up taking out the taking out the 60 TP. And can I just draw your attention to something here? Can we just look at what's going on with the heavies over here? Like, look, we got a Krav that's just now going up, an AMX over here. It is what it is, man. On the common test server, it's kind of like playing just regular server right now. Ooh, nice big hit from the Jagdpanzer. Takes 1,000 damage out of me, man. And I'm almost down to half my HP. So I'm like, okay. Now I realize, wait a minute, there's a whiz over here? This is a nice heavy, okay? This heavy, you got to just park yourself in position and aim your front end towards whoever's coming at you and shooting you. Let's see if that's what they do. We go around the corner here. And no, not at all. He's showing me his side. 502. Now, the problem with this is the reload between clips. So, you're looking at about 20 seconds, I believe. Maybe, no, it can't be that much, because I believe for 5, it takes longer to go through the 5 shells, because the interclip reload, than it does to reload all 5 clips. Or all 5 shells, I should say. It's just pretty crazy the way this thing is set up right now. You got godlike armor on the turret and on the upper plate. You have very good damage, low pen, and a slow interclip, meaning, you know, from when you shoot one shell, how long it takes for the next shell to be loaded and ready to shoot. That makes it so that it's not going to work as well for the kind of tank that just, you know, sits there, waits for, you know, an opponent to come out and then turn the corner and boom, 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 just unleash hell. Because of that long time in between the shells, you're going to find that a lot of tanks are able to, you know, repair and move out of range, whether it be spotting range or whatever. Okay, so now I know the whiz is up here. Now the Krav. Let me draw your attention again to the Krav. Now he's way back here. And the AMX, spoiler alert, never moves from this location. Ooh, Artie, the 261 takes out my tracks. I love how it shows the tracks actually falling out. Hey, at least the ship barn's in the game. Okay, the ship barn took out the 62A. I'm basically playing light and everything for the heavies behind me here. I'm just trying to, you know, like, get a shot for them. Basically trying to get someone to start shooting at me. And I'm just totally relying on my armor here. You know, at this point, I believe is when I start just doing some blind shots. I still don't know whether or not any of these hit anything. I'm pretty sure that we're going to find that the Leopard has actually moved. But this is okay. I don't care. I'm just doing some blind shots. Nothing's happening. The Minotauro is not moving. The Whiz isn't moving. I'm not really scared of the reload time. And this is it. Like, just watch. Okay? This is the last shot here. Did you try somewhere else? No. We go back to this little hill. Oh, we're reloading. Dun 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 boom boom. Okay, so there's a Jeopardy song, and now we're reloaded. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Another thing I don't like about this tank is for all of its weight, it doesn't have a lot of weight to torque or whatever it's called. Whatever that ratio is called, you know, where you got your your weight of the tank plus the power, so power to weight ratio, I guess. And what that means is if you have a high power to weight ratio, it means you can climb up the mountains or hills or even just a little ridge like what I'm trying to do here. It's not that high. It's not that good. I was playing, I played a bit of this tank last night on last night's Twitch stream for World of Tanks. And we're on the common test. And a Leo 1 of all things. We're on Cliff, and I go up to the TD location. I'm going to try a game of sniping. So I move up there, and there's a Leo 1 of all tanks, which is not a heavy tank at all. And this guy was able to push me around. I don't know what his issue was. He just didn't want me in the TD nest, and he pushed me like 4 or 5 times live online. I'm just like, all right, I don't know. Someone's in a bad mood. But anyways, the point simply is like this thing weighs a lot. It feels really heavy. It's very sluggish. It's not quick. Maybe use a turbo if you want. But it's just not that good at climbing, and you're not gonna be able to, push another tank out of the way. If a fucking Leo 1 can push me around, that's pretty embarrassing. So here we're doing the usual. As our heavies are parked in the back, like, pretty much usual for Noobfest 2022's summer tour. Hi, I'm Mr.BeetleBum. I will be your master of ceremonies during Noobfest 2022 summer tour, coming to a city near you, where tanks run amok naked, where players play in the back and don't know what to do with their tanks. Fear not, the summer tour will come to an end. But while you're here, come check me out. I'll be here all week. Try the sirloin, and last but not least, always, and I mean always, tip your waitress on the way out. So, what do I have set up on this tank? Good question. I'm sure some of you are wondering. I've tried a bunch of different things with this, and what I'm actually using right now is, first of all, I have 2270 for hit points. If anyone noticed that, I guess you can't. Well, yeah, you can see right there. Yeah, right there. Right there. So that tells you I'm using improved hardening. And I'm doing that just simply to make it tougher for them to kill me with this godlike armor, man. It just makes it a little bit better. Makes repairs faster. A lot of nice things that, of course, the improved hardening does. I have that in the first slot. And then the second slot, I believe, is where I put my vents. Oh! Oh! And I was using optics, but I've decided that what I found is better than using optics, actually, is the accuracy equipment. The sniping accuracy, whatever the thing is. It makes your dial smaller, and then also your reticle smaller. And then also on field notifications, I chose making the reticle smaller instead of aiming. And the reason being is because I actually, this game has been all sniping. But the other games that I played on this, not many, but a few, I find that it's, you can do pretty good brawling in this tank as long as you, like I said, you keep the enemy facing you. If you get flanked, you're fucked. Okay? This thing can die very easily. Not an OP god. It's OP if you're hull down and no one's flanking you. So, in brawling, I find that, you can't use a vertical stabilizer on this. But what you can do is use the sniping piece. So vents, improved hardening, and sniping, whatever that thing, the accuracy thing's called. Here, I'm like, you know what? Let's just try to mop up these heavies. I should have done this earlier, but the heavies didn't help me. Let me just stop here for a second. I would have loved to have come over and, done that move down lower a lot earlier. Because I knew that we had TDs over here, and I would have loved to come over to where I am now and start flanking them. But the problem is that these two useless heavies, who, I don't know what maybe they're trying their tanks as snipers. Maybe they're on the test server to test sniping abilities. But anyways, because they didn't get involved and let me know, like, okay, the Minotaur's not right there, he's now up here kind of thing, I would have moved in way earlier. And this is the end of the game here, because we're literally just trying to get, you know, a last little bit of damage into it. Because as you see in the top right-hand corner, it's going to be a draw. There's no way. So these guys are already taken out. I have no idea where the Artie is in this case, so I was thinking maybe he's down there. I'm going to try to go get him there. Anyway, I don't think I get a shot on him. I honestly don't remember. Let's see what happens here. Spoiler alert. I already told you what's going to happen. Oh, right. I remember what happened. He's not there. He's over here. And look at this. Just as I get the gun aiming at him so I can shoot him. Nope. It's over. Womp, womp, womp. Anyways, first of all, let's talk about, well, how much damage did you? Okay, let's see. Okay, well, as you see, it was a draw. Womp, womp, womp. And we got only, yeah, like 3. Okay, well, I guess you didn't do much damage. Well, interesting. Anyways, we got the high caliber. We got some nice, we got fire for effect. We did pretty good. We did a lot of damage. What kind of damage did we do, did you ask? And there you go, 6,176 damage. Combined with, I believe it was 2,000 block damage, so like 8,000 combined. I think it was minuscule, the assisted damage. There was a little bit of it, but not much. Anyways, yeah, this tank is pretty crazy to say the least. That's for sure. Finally, guys, I mean, this is just a little video just to give you an idea, a taste of what this tank is going to be like, okay? Remember, this is just the common test server. I sincerely hope that Wargaming nerfs the fuck out of this tank before they bring it out. If it comes out in the state that it's in right now, I'm sure you've probably heard of this from other people, other streamers, other YouTubers, whatever. It's crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy. And I wish I could have showed you the tier 9. The tier 9 is crazy, man. The numbers on it, the turret, the strength of it. You know, Mr.BeetleBum, why aren't you showing me the weak spots? There is no fucking weak spots. There is none. It's got a hatch, commander's hatch on the top, and it's so well hidden. And if you use any of your gun depression, you're not gonna see it. Can it be overmatched? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. There's big tanks out there that can do damage to it. Is it godlike? It's pretty darn close. Is it OP? I'd have to say that it's probably pretty darn close. Again, the way it is right now. I guess the moral of this video is please Wargame. Please Wargame. Please. Don't let it be so easy to do this kind of numbers, man. Because guys, that was just normal, you know, walk in the park on that map, get to the TDO location. I didn't do anything special there. You saw it. You watched the video. There was no, you know, okay, sure. I ended up playing the light and spotting for the frickin' heavies and whatnot, sure. But I mean, like, there was nothing crazy about that game, you know. They didn't all come at me one at a time or anything like that. You know, maybe a couple times. The Wiz, those guys got a little aggressive, but that's how it is on the server. So anyways, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I just wanted to give you a little taste of what we'll be seeing, but I will do my best if Wargaming lets me get this tank before it actually gets put into the game, unlike the 780 that nobody got to test. I sure hope that doesn't ever happen again. I will do my best for all of you out there to try it out and let you know how it's changed. But as it stands right now, holy flip, this tank is going to be just like, played a lot. It's going to be a pretty badass tank. And if you're not seeing the side of it, which by the way, I didn't even talk about, you can actually side scrape in this tank. A lot of tanks won't be able to pin you if you side scrape properly. Yeah. But anyways, we won't talk about that. All I'm going to say is it's a pretty badass tank. It's going to be a hard tank to kill. And I sincerely hope that Wargaming, you know, figures it out and changes it before it gets launched. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to see me on Twitch, bing! And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Pretty please, man. I'd love to start getting videos out there, you know, so lots of people can see them. If you like what we're doing, trying to help others, if you like what I've said, if there's anything I said that you enjoy, please give it a thumbs up. I can't force you to do anything. I mean, if you really like it, set up a subscription and notifications so you know when the next video is coming out. But please like it. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Until the next time, I'm Mr. BeetleBum. Enjoy this fucking awesome game we got called World of Tanks. And I'll see you the next time. Cheers.